Hello CIS scholars, I Sonal Shah, an English educator from Countryside International School. Welcome back to the part 3rd of the poem The Ant and the Cricket. In first part and second part, we have completed the explanation of the poem. Now in this third part, we are going to discuss about the poetic device and the figure of speech. What is figure of speech? Figure of speech is a word, phrase that possesses a separate meaning from its literal definition. It can be a metaphor or simile designed to make a comparison. It can be the repetition of alliteration or exaggeration of hyperbole to provide a dramatic effect to the sentence. So the student's figure of speech means we can say it is ornament to the words, to the sentence. When we are learning about the poems, the particular words, they cannot say as that is the literal meaning, but it gives a figurative meaning to the sentence. So we have to learn about the deep meaning. We have to take out the deep meaning from the poem. And how can we make out that meaning? By learning the figure of speech. So in this poem, how many figure of speech are there, and in which sentence which figure of speech is there, that we will learn today. Figure of speech, poetic device. It can be said as a poetic device also. So students, in this slide I have jotted down the complete poem, and according to the sentence we will go that what kind of figure of speech is there. Now in first, a silly young cricket accustomed to sing. Now personification. Personification means what? When the human qualities are given to the non-living things or any animal. So here also the singing qualities are mentioned to the cricket. So in this case, this line is said as a personification. Now in second line, though the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. Now alliteration. Alliteration means what? When the consonant sounds are getting repeated in one sentence. So here how many consonant sounds are there getting repeated? Through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. Through the T both the T are consonant. Okay, so your consonant sound is repeating. Again, sunny, summer, spring. All three are consonant sound. So your consonant sound is repeating. That is the reason it is known as a alliteration. It will find out you all that little bit difficult, but as you people go through the explanation further, you will find it is very easy to identify the figure of speech. Now next, began to complain when he found that at home. Now here complaining is a nature of human, and this quality is given to the cricket. So in this case we can say it is a personification. Now next, his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Now here cupboard, his cupboard was empty and winter was come. C and C, these both are the consonant letters is repeated in one sentence, as well as was and winter. WW is also repeated. So both are what? Consonant. So consonant is repeated in a sentence. That is the reason it is known as a alliteration. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. Now ant is speaking. So speaking quality, whose is the speaking quality? Human quality. So human quality is given to the ant. So in this case we can say it is a personification. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Now in this case we can say that just see how many figure of speech I have identified over here. There are 4: antithesis, repetition, personification and litotes. Now here one by one I will explain you. First is antithesis. Anti means opposite. Thesis means opposite meanings. Okay. So here, but we ends never borrow. we ants never lend. Now lend and borrow, giving and taking, both the words are opposite words. So in this case we can say this figure of speech is antithesis. Now here and we, this kind of words are getting repeated to give a poetic effect to the sentence. So we can say it is a repetition. Now one more new figure of speech, this thing is poetic device is there, that is a litotes. Okay, when in a sentence never, no, not, negative words are used to give a poetic effect to the sentence, that kind of sentences are known as a litotes. So here never is used, so we never borrow, we never lend, so it can be a litotes also. Now borrowing, lending, this kind of nature, this kind of habits, or we can say a one kind of business, this lies under the human characteristics and that is given to the end. So we can say it is a personification. Next is, but tell me dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? Now here litos personification and alliteration. Why? Because dear, did, the sound is getting repeated. So in this case we can say it is alliteration. Nothing is a negative word. It is used to give a poetic effect to the sentence. So in that case we can say it is a litotes. And here ant is asking to cricket something, questioning to the cricket. So human nature is, human quality is given to the ant. So in that case we can say it is a personification. When the summer was warm. Now when the weather was warm, alliteration and interrogation. Why interrogation? Because question mark is there, question is asked, so that figure or that sentence lies under the interrogation. Alliteration. Why? Because when the weather was warm, to give a poetic effect to the sentence, W, the W sound is used continuously. Okay, so in that case we can say it is a alliteration. Oh, the cricket, not I. Not is used, negative word is used in the sentence. So in this case it is a litotes. Now next, my heart was so light that I sang day and night. Now again day and night, you must be remembering these both are opposite words. So if opposite words are there, then antithesis are there. Okay, then my heart was so light that I sang day and night. Light and night, both are rhyming words. So in this case we can say it is a rhyming scheme. Okay, again alliteration. Why it is alliteration? Because heart and my heart was so light that I sang day and night. So and sang, ss is repeated, so in this case we can say it is a alliteration. Now here again personification. Now how we can identify it is a personification? Because here the cricket is saying that my heart is so light, so I am so happy. So that is a human nature, human quality which is given to the cricket. So in this case it is known as a personification. For all nature look guy, you sang, sir, you say. Now here two figure of speech are there, alliteration and interrogation. You must be knowing now it is repeated again and again, same figure of speech. Now you can also identify very easily seeing the sentence. So why it is alliteration? Because consonant sound is repeated. Sir sound, sang, sir, say. So sir sound is repeated, that is the reason it is a alliteration. Interrogation, why? Because question is asked in the sentence, that is the reason it is interrogation. Now next, go then, say the ant, and dance the winter away. Now here ant is advising to the cricket. So giving advice, that is a human nature, human quality which is given to ant. So in this way we can say it is a personification. Now next is thus ending he hastily lift the wicket. Now here in this case, here two figure of speech are there. One is alliteration and second is personification. How personification? Because here ant has given a negative response to the cricket, that he has lifted a wicket means he just made a fun of cricket. So that quality is a human quality which is given to the ant. And why it is alliteration? Because he and hustily, her sound is repeated, so it is a alliteration. And out of the door turn the poor cricket. And out of the door turn the poor cricket means it's underlies under the personification. So here the poor cricket means a very pity cricket. So this is the human quality which is given to the cricket, that cricket is poor, pity. So that is a human quality. So in this case it is a personification. Yes students, I know you people are waiting for the answer for the previous riddle which I have asked you in my previous part of the poem. So just let's go for the answer. That is the answer of the previous riddle. As it was one-story house, there were no stairs. Okay, so I hope students you all understand the poem, you enjoyed the poem, story and even the riddle part also. So for this much I am going to complete my session. I am going to complete my complete poem explanation, and I will back to you with a new chapter. Okay, by the time, bye. Thank you.